What's up everybody, it's me Zombie, and today I am working on my Junkrat wig. I know it doesn't really look like Junkrat's hair right now, but this is a nice Arta wig right out of the box. Exactly the color that I wanted to. I'll post it down in the description in case you guys want to get the same one for your own cosplay. But I'm gonna be styling this today. So Junkrat's hair looks like it's on fire on the tips. Like he just was in a big explosion and his hair is like singed at the ends and it's like got little embers in it. And it looks really cool. And I kind of wanted to emulate that in the wig by putting LEDs in the tips. So I have never done this before. I've never like styled a spiky wig and I've never put LEDs in a wig before, so this is a bunch of firsts for me. Here are some of the supplies that I'm using. I have an LED complete with a battery pack. I'm using some wires, pins. I have some hair products. I'm going to be trying out the Got2b glued blasting spray and the styling glue, some electrical tape, and some bobby pins. I'll also be trying out fabric glue because I heard that works for styling the very tips too. So the idea for making an armature for all of the lights to fit on, make like a long piece that's gonna be going from the front of my head to the back of my head, and it's gonna be going for most of the length of the wig. And then the idea is to take some smaller pieces of wire and wrap them around the main wire to create my spikes where I'm going to be affixing my LEDs to. And then all of this is going to be poked through and fixed to the bottom of the wig so it remains secure. We'll see how this works out. I've never done something like this before, so let's just jump right in and get started. So I've been working on making the armature for my spikes or my LED lights to sit on inside the wig. Here's what I've got so far. It's like some super glue and then some wires wrapped around like this main piece that's gonna go over my head like this. Okay, motorcycle.
Now I'm just attaching my LED rope to my armature that I made, just with some hot glue and some electrical tape.
So I am done taping my little wires with the LEDs on them all together. This is kind of what I was going for in my head. More that I look at the black tape, the more I know it's gonna have to be covered with something lighter so you can't see it through the hair. So I found some gauze instead of masking tape. I actually think this is gonna work quite a bit better. So I'm gonna try this out to cover everything up. So here is the armature and all of the cool spikes. They're all wrapped up in athletic tape now, and they're pretty bendable and flexible. I can kind of move them however I want to and they're gonna stay. So now all I have to do is put them in the wig and hopefully this thing works out. I'm just gonna secure this part on the inside of the wig so it doesn't go anywhere. Hey everybody, I am back inside now because I was getting attacked by crickets in my shop. So now I'm in my nice air-conditioned kitchen and I have my towel down so I don't make a giant mess. And I've kind of sectioned off pieces of the hair after fitting it back on my styrofoam head guy. I'm gonna be using my Got2b glued freeze spray. I heard it's really good. I've seen videos of people using it and wow, it works really great. It looks easy, but we'll see how it actually is. When I turn the LEDs on, you can see them through the wig right here. I'm just gonna be kind of trimming the wig right here where the little LED stops, styling it, and then free spraying it in place. And I'm gonna be using fabric glue on the tips just a little bit so they stay a little bit better. If the fabric glue doesn't work, I might be trying some of this stuff, but we'll see if we need it. I'm gonna go ahead and start styling. We'll see how this goes.
To style the wig, I sectioned off each portion of hair that I wanted a spike to be in, and then I would cut the hair to the desired length. Using my fingers to hold it in place, I would use the hairspray to spray over the entire spike. Then I used my heat gun to gently help the drying process. After the structure of each spike was holding okay, I went ahead and applied my glue to the very tip of each spike just to seal it. And if the glue didn't work, I used my styling gel. And then I just repeated the process for every spike until the whole wig was done. After styling the wig, I needed to add some black details. Junkrat's hair looks like it's been all charred and messed up, so So I wanted to do that using paint, but I couldn't think of a paint that wouldn't destroy the style of my wig or wouldn't break down the gels that I'd already added. To solve this, I put a little bit of acrylic paint and added some styling gel in a cup and applied it to the wig using a brush.
Here is my finished Junkrat wig. I have to say, first time styling a spiked wig, it took a lot longer than I would have thought. Just a lot of waiting for things to dry, even when using a heat gun very carefully to dry everything. It didn't dry as quick as I would have thought, so I probably will be able to create a wig like this in the future a lot quicker, but this is my first time, so it was definitely a learning process. And especially with trying to incorporate the LEDs, it was a really fun, challenging experience. I hope that watching me do something weird like this has somehow helped you, whether it's styling a spiked wig or putting LEDs in it somehow. If I had to change some things about how I did this, I would definitely have made the armature differently, so I could have put more LEDs in the wig, because I like how they look, but there are only 4 of them. I still think they look really cool, but more lights the merrier, right? Also, I would have actually went out and got some soldering tools, and I would have probably just soldered the amount of lights that I actually needed instead of using this long light rope, which really overcomplicated things, but it was what I had. Fortunately, all of the access lights are going to be hidden in a armor compartment that is on Junkrat's back. So I think that'll work out really well. Since I'm doing a gender bent Junkrat, I tried to make the wig look fuller and like it had more hair, but I don't really know if that came through. But I think it'll look pretty cool once I have it on my head. Again, I really hoped that this video helped you in some way. If you have any questions, go check out my other videos. I have tons of tutorials and a bunch more Junkrat videos and a bunch of cool stuff. But if those don't answer your questions, just post a question right down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I see it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!